Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today we've got this pretty little piece of brisket here. Now I weighed this just a minute ago. Now this is the brisket that I had, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago or something like that, and I cut the whole thing up and cut it into sections and put it in the freezer so we could have it for a later date. So now this piece here weighs just under 2 pounds. And that's plenty enough for two of us, you know. And so I'm trying to pay attention here which way this grain is running now, so when I get ready to slice it. Now the grain's running this way, like this now, so when I get ready to slice it, I'm going to be slicing around this way here, you know, so you cut across the grain, because brisket, even though we're going to cook it so it's nice and tender, still if you cut with the grain, it's going to be stringy and all that stuff, you know. So if you cut it across the grain, you know, it's really going to be good. Well, it's going to be good anyway, but it's going to be even better. And so now let's get started with it. And I'm going to use today this Montreal steak grill mate seasoning here. I'm going to use a little bit of this Tony's rosemary and garlic. And I'm going to use, for my beef broth, I'm going to use Better Than Bouillon here. That's real good stuff. If you hadn't ever tried it, you ought to give it a try. And of course I'll put a little salt and pepper on it. So now, let me get situated and we'll get started. Okay, first of all here I've got this, just a little bit over a cup, well just a little bit less than a cup and a half of boiled water. I'm going to put me a teaspoon of this Better Than Bouillon down here. And I know you're saying that's not a true teaspoon. I know that, but I know about how much I want in there anyway. So I'm going to stir that up real good, let it dissolve. And it's like I always say, if it doesn't dissolve, if it doesn't completely dissolve here, when you get it on that high pressure and that Ninja FOODi Deluxe, it'll finish dissolving then. Guarantee it. But this is coming along pretty good. Now the hotter your water is, the easier it is for it to dissolve. But this is so much cheaper in the long run than going and buying beef broth or something like that. And this, to me, this is just as good, if not better. And that looks like that's dissolved up pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour this down in the Ninja FOODi Deluxe and just let it be sitting there while we get the rest of it ready. Now, we'll start out with this Montreal steak seasoning here. Get it all on there pretty good. Alright, then we'll try this Tony's rosemary garlic. Okay, now we're going to put a little pepper on here. Not much, because Kay don't like it too hot. I'm going to put a little salt. And now we're going to rub all this in. Just like this. Get it all pushed down there as much as you can. Alright, now we're going to flip her over. And then we'll wash my hands because I can't pick up my salt and pepper grinder there until, even though I got gloves on, still got to wash my hands because I don't want to pick those up with with glove on without, you know what I mean. Okay, now we're going to come over here on this side and we're going to do the same thing as we did the other side. The Montreal Grill Mates steak seasoning here. and rosemary and garlic. Now if you notice, this is a little bit on the fatty side. This is the fatty of the two sides. This is the fatty side. And that's the side I'm going to put up when I put it in this pot over here. Alright, now, we'll rub this in a little bit. Like that. And now what we're going to do is bring it over here and put it down in this Ninja FOODi crisper basket. Like that. And that's just about a perfect fit down in there. Okay, as you can see down there, that's just about the perfect size for that Ninja FOODi basket, crisper basket there. So that's going to work out real good. Now remember, I already got my little over cup, almost a cup and a half of better than bouillon down in there. So now the next thing we got to do is get our pressure lid here and make sure your seal is in here properly. And mine wasn't when I first picked it up, and I was checking it. So, because if that seal's not in there the way it's supposed to be, and you put that on there, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit there and leak steam, and it never will seal. Because if you ever put it on here and you see steam coming up around the edges here, well, your seal's not sealed good. Your seal's not in there good, or either it needs cleaning or replacing. So, anyway. Alright, you line up your arrows, turn it clockwise so it stops. You turn on the power. Turn it over here to pressure. It's on high. And we want it to go for, we'll change the time on it. And we're at 50 minutes. Then we hit the start button. Okay, now it's going to take it a little while, but it shouldn't take it too awful long for that button to pop up there, because we put that hot water down in it instead of just regular faucet water, you know, so shouldn't take it long. I'll keep track and let you know. Okay, now the little button just popped up right here, and it means it's sealed. And by the way, if I forgot to tell you, make sure your valve here is turned to seal and not vent. Well, that's another thing. Make sure it's turned over here to seal. Seal's on this side, vent's on that side. Make sure it's turned over here or it won't cook. Now it's still going to take it, and it took about 15 minutes for that to come up back there, by the way. For some reason or another, I don't know what took so long. But anyway, now these little lights chase each other around like this until they, till for whatever reason it gets ready to do its thing, and then it'll start counting down. So that only took about a minute and 10 seconds. And so, I was checking my notes. I need to run my time up. To 1 hour and 10 minutes instead of the 50. Okay, now there it goes, counting down from this 1 hour and 10 minutes here. And so, it's going to take 1 hour and 10 minutes for it to come up. If you can, while you're waiting, give us a thumbs up and join our channel. We sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much to you folks that watches our videos. And if you can, check out our links down below. You might see something you like down there from Amazon. So, that's about all that mess we got. So, let's get on with it, and we'll be back in about 1 hour and 10 minutes and see what we got in this pot. Okay, now we're coming up on 15 seconds on this first cook right here. Now if I wasn't going to do anything else to it, I would probably let it sit here and rest for about 10-15 minutes after it stopped cooking, but since I want to do something else to it, I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick release. Come right back here and hit this valve. I can't do it from back there. Okay, now it's been releasing for 4 minutes exactly right now. The pin is getting ready to drop because it's not making any more noise, so it's fixing to go down. And there it went. Now, go ahead and turn this lid counterclockwise, lift it straight up, away from your face. Now, I was going to set in this plate here, but I want you to see down this pot. Now, doesn't that look like a great piece of brisket right there? Now, I should have just left it alone anyway, so. Keeping in mind now, this is extremely hot. Pick it right up out of your better than bouillon there and set it right there in that plate temporarily. Now I'm going to take this juice down this pot here and empty it out in this bowl, and we'll make something else out of it. Okay, now I've got some of this, this is Smithfield barbecue sauce that Kay likes so well. I'm going to put it all over this with this silicone brush right here. That looks good. And it smells good. You should smell the aroma here. Alright, that's enough of that for right now. And now we're going to take it back over here and put it back down in the Ninja. Keeping in mind this pot's extremely hot, so try not to touch it, because that right there will burn you if you touch it, because it retains the heat for a long time. So now, we'll shut the lid on the machine here and turn it back on. This time I'm going over to broil. Now this thing gets up to 450 degrees, so you got to pay attention to it when you hit it on broil now. Then we'll hit the start button. It's on 10 minutes and we'll leave it there and we'll hit it for 10 minutes. Now I'm not going to just leave it in there without looking at it. I want to take a look at it when it looks like it's getting pretty good in there. All I want to do is brown it up a little bit and get that barbecue sauce to boiling a little bit. And so we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, now it's been in there for just over 5 minutes, so let's take a look and see. Oh, that looks pretty nice right there now. Matter of fact, I think that's going to be about it. Now I'm going to take this out and get it over here and put it on this plate and see if we can cut us a piece off. Alright, we're going to set it right there. Now we'll get a set of tongs and see if we can get it out of there. Don't forget now, this is still really hot. You don't want to be grabbing hold of it with your bare hands. So, raise it up like this. Getting under it. Oh, I don't want it to break. There you go, just like that. I'll scoot that out of the way. Now let's get a knife and see if we can cut some of it. Alright, see here. Oh yeah. Knife just about falls through there. So you cut it across the grain like this. Don't forget when you put it in to remember how your grain is running, because it's really hard to tell when you're looking at it like this. But you just cut it across the grain. And that knife just goes right through there, so easy. And And this should be enough for both of us to have dinner, and then to make us a couple of great sandwiches out of later on. So, but you can see how that knife just goes right through that, even through the thickest part here. See how tender and juicy that is? We'll let it cool for a minute, and I'm going to break a piece of it off just so you can see. See this? Really good. And if you want to, you could just stick it down here like that and just tear it apart, you know. Okay, that's about it for this little short video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I hope you'll come back and see us real soon. And don't forget to wash your hands and stay away from everybody, and watch all YouTube videos, and watch ours first and then watch everybody else's. And so, until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and I hope you try this brisket just like this. I think you'll really enjoy it. And like I said, this is just under 2 pounds. And so, that's going to be plenty for 2 people. So until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and come back and see us real soon. And thanks again for watching our videos. Goodbye now.